the reason I'm selling half of my physical silver right now is that I just think crypto is going to move faster and a lot quicker than silver is. So I'm planning to make a quick profit on the silver to crypto seesaw, and then I'll buy more silver later. So right now, the global spot price for silver is about £19.31 per ounce. But the thing is, if you went to buy a physical coin, so let's say the best coin on the planet is the silver maple leaf by far. It's beautiful. It's the best build quality that you'll ever see. And it's actually a little bit cheaper than the others. But let's say you're in the UK and you want a silver Britannia because there's no VAT, there's no capital gains tax. Have a look at these. So they're selling for around £35 to £40. So, and obviously the older the coin that you have, the more expensive it is. So for example, a 2013 Brit is £40.70, whereas if you look at one for this year, it's £31. So there's a bit of a difference because you just get a numismatic value, as in it gets more expensive because it's older, if that makes sense. Just like with any sort of collectible. And look at this, 2012 Brits is at 53 quid. But have a look, you cannot buy any silver coins anywhere right now. Look, even bullion by post is completely sold out. So if we look at this Britannia, completely sold out. Everything is waiting stock. Okay, 21 Kruger's earn. But if you don't buy any, like if you want to buy something which is not a Brit, so it's like a silver Krugerrand, there'll be VAT involved. Look, there's VAT. So if you wanted to buy like 10 of these, or one of these, you're still paying £41, etc. Just want to have a quick look at the maple leaves. Maples, where are the maples? Canadian maple leaf. So 2019 maple, £26. Yeah, so 29 plus the VAT. You're still paying sort of 38 quid. But the thing is, the confusion arises with the spread. Like, if the spot price is £19.30, why are they selling at 35 quid? Or ignore the VAT. Why is it £29 compared to £19? And that's because the myriad of middlemen between. So if I move sideways, so if you have the ground over here, and then there's loads of silver underground. Now remember, silver is simply a byproduct of copper mining, typically. So, and then all the way fast forward to you getting your hands on some gold or silver, from extracting the silver to the ground. So first of all, you've got to find it. So people are with a magnifying glass trying to find it. Then drilling it, extracting it, removing it from the copper and the iron deposits, doing more refinery. Then you have to move it, from the refinery to a whole plethora of middlemen. It could be about 4 middlemen, 4 middlemen in between, to probably a broker or two to a broker. Like I typically say, there's from finding the silver to getting it in your hands, there's at least 10 people, 10 parties involved. Now, obviously, all of these parties are a corporation, so they're a business, so they need to make profit. So there'll be margin, and then boom, you've got it. So because of all the middlemen, you're paying a lot of margin. And also, when you're getting the silver shiny coins, they've been stamped, according to, in the Canadian mint stamp. So they make it, they've got all the, fancy stuff. And yeah, so there's just more margin there. So that is the thing. However, there is now a supply squeeze. So if you go through all of these coins, the whole website, you cannot buy gold and silver at the moment. Or silver especially. So everything's out of stock. And so what happens is, because there's a supply squeeze, eventually the price is going to go up because people can't get their hands on them. And it's like 1980 where if you look, I won't be able to, sorry, I won't get the price out right now, I'll just draw it. So if you go back to 1980, what happened is the price of silver shot to $50 an ounce, as in the paper price. But what they did, a bit like what they did with GME, recent GameStop, they cancelled all buy orders and they only accepted liquidation orders, which meant the paper price of silver only went down. But what happened is that the physical price of silver carried on to in some places $300 an ounce. Like they did with GameStop, they completely rigged the whole market and they stopped all buy orders of silver and only accepted liquidation orders, as in sell orders. So of course the paper price shot back down, but physical silver carried on.
Can you share your screen?
I'm such a muppet. Share screen. That better?
Yeah, that's
Sorry.
Right.
Yeah, and the physical silver just carried on for like $200-300 an ounce. And so we're having another silver squeeze, because what happens with falling gold and silver prices is that the strong hands that like gold and silver, they buy. It's very much like crypto. If we had a 50% crypto crash, what do you think the strong hands are going to do? They're going to sell their mother's jewelry and livers just to buy more Bitcoin, aren't they? Or a shitcoin or some sort. That people will dig in. And so with silver, it's especially interesting that you cannot buy silver anywhere at the moment. And this then sort of leads me to the last video I did last week, I think, where I said I'm actually selling my silver. So it sounds pretty counterintuitive, but the reason I'm selling half of my physical silver right now is that I think crypto is going to move faster and a lot quicker than silver is. So I'm planning to make a quick profit on the silver to crypto seesaw, and then I'll buy more silver later.